everybody, my name is Amber. Today is Sunday, September 15th, 2019. For anybody who's new to my channel, welcome. For those who have been to my channel before, welcome back. Okay, so today's topic is on relationships. Now, of course, yes, I'm single, but I was not always single. So I'm here basically just to talk about it and give my personal experience and my personal advice. Don't worry, I'm not trying to rub it off on everyone else, but if this video helps anyone and everyone, awesome. So let's get started. All right, so of course we all want that one healthy, long-lasting, happy relationship. Fortunately, that's not always the case. Pretty much mainly because either we're just quick to wanting to be with someone, we don't want to be alone, and 9 times out of 10 we're just rushing into something with somebody who we don't even take the time to get to know, so we're not even technically taking the time to know if they have the qualities that we want for ourselves from that other person. So I mean, in a way, I think I consider relationships as a live and learn type of thing. You know, you get in the relationship, and good or bad, you end up learning not only about yourself but also the qualities that you want from your significant other. And of course, fortunately, it's not an easy, fast process. It's a very long and patient one. So those of you out there that are single, just be patient. Remember, God has a plan for everyone, and there's someone out there for you. Just got to be patient and stick to your guns. So let's go. All right, so for me personally, what I've learned is that there are a lot of qualities that I want from my significant other, and hopefully they would want the same for me. But today I'm only going to name 4 of them, which is communication, trust, respect, and commitment. I'm going to go over those separately so you can understand. I can break it down as to what I mean and why I chose mainly those 4. Now keep in mind, I have other ones too, but I don't want to bore everybody, so I'm only going to name the 4. All right, so the first one, communication. Now I say communication because to me communication is the key. Well, one of the keys, but it is a key for me. It's very important. Why? Because I would want my significant other to be honest and real and upfront with me, just like I would hope they want the same for me. Meaning no secrets, no lies, no nothing. Just lay it on out there. Regardless, I may not like some of the stuff that you say or that person says, but I'd have much more respect for them just by telling me the truth. So always communicate with each other. And to me, I feel like that's one of the deal breakers is communication. If you can't communicate with me, then that's just an issue, which also brings along and kind of links with my second one, which is trust. Now, I can honestly say I do not trust easily, especially when it comes to guys. I will be honest, it doesn't come easy because, of course, my past relationships. So followed by communication, there's trust. Trust is also something that's major to me, because without trust, there's nothing. So which is why I say communicating is very important. Trust is also important. I want to, within anybody who's in a relationship, we want to be able to trust that person, not just with our hearts, but with everything that we give them. We want to be able to trust what they say, what they do, knowing that it's honest and genuine. For me, I had to learn, the hard way, but it's okay. Doesn't kill us, only makes us stronger. So for me, trust. I feel like if what it is the other person does, giving me a reason not to trust you, trust is broken. It's kind of hard to really be with you, in my opinion, just depending on what it is. Again, I'm not completely mean or petty. But again, that's something that I want out of my significant other or my partner is trust. Because like I said, if you don't have trust, you don't have anything, which makes a relationship a whole lot harder because you're always going to be questioning, wondering, and snooping. Yeah, and that's not something that's healthy in any relationship or good for you or the person. Just makes the relationship harder and toxic. So just make sure whoever you decide you want to be with, make sure that trust is there and communication is there. Okay? Number 3, respect. Can't say that enough. Respect. That's something that I also value. Not only is it important for me to respect my significant other, but also for them to respect me in every way. We want someone or want to be with somebody who has an understanding of us and not always flips the lid every time we say or do something. At the end of the day, they have their life, we have our lives, and we have our relationships. So it's important not only that the other person respects us, but also we both respect the relationship. Meaning, don't do anything that the other person wouldn't like. As hard as it is, sometimes you just got to be the bigger person. Don't be petty. I will be honest, the whole tit for tat thing, no, not always working. So thank God I'm growing from that. But we all make mistakes in life. It's important to live and learn. And actually, when I say live and learn from it. So again, just have that respect. The respect needs to go both ways, not just one way. And I feel like in this world, in this generation, that is like, I don't know, maybe it's confusing to some people. I don't know. But for me, that's something that is important to me also. So keep that in mind. If the person doesn't respect you, maybe that's a red flag as to you. Maybe you shouldn't be with them. Number 4. Number 4, of course, is commitment. Now, commitment. I feel like in this world, in this generation, that is something that's also very hard for some people. I feel like some people don't really understand the meaning of commitment. Commitment does not mean you decide you want to be with somebody and then you go out and do whatever you want. You step out on them, okay? Regardless, commitment is important. Not just to me, but I'm sure to a lot of people. So, like I've always said, if you like someone, you're interested in that one, make sure you want to be with them. Don't just say one thing and do another. Because at the same time, you guys are both putting in the effort, the time, the space, and last thing you want to do is hurt somebody. Trust me, I have plenty of experience in that. Nobody deserves to get hurt. Nobody deserves to get cheated on. So, like I've always said, if you feel like you don't want to be with that person, be honest, be upfront, communicate, and, go your separate ways if that's something you guys want to do. But I can't stress that enough. It sucks. It sucks to be on the other side of that stick or situation where somebody says they want to be with you, but then turns around and does something totally different. Just be real about it. Don't string anybody along. It's not right and it's not fair, and it makes people lose trust in you also. So, and not only that, it can affect them moving forward in future relationships, you know, because it'll make them feel like they can't trust that person, makes them question a lot. So just be mature about it, be real about it, and again, if it's not something you're interested in, or if that person is not someone you see yourself with, break it off. That simple. And honestly, I don't understand why it's so hard for people, or some people, to just walk away from the relationship if it's not something that they want to do. And let's just be honest, there's no excuse for it. There's no excuse for cheating. There's no excuse. You know if you are interested in the person, or if you're not interested in the person. There's no really gray area about it. There's no reason to string anybody along and to cause harm or heartache to anybody. So those are actually my 4. Of course, I have more. Honesty, of course, knowing I have a son, that's also something that's important to me too. They have to be able to respect the fact that I am a mother first. My son is a priority, and just like for anybody else who has kids out there, let's just be real. When it comes to dating and you're a single parent, it's not easy at all, because of course, what are the reasons why that people don't want to date somebody who has a kid? It's baby mama drama or daddy drama, just baggage. They feel like it's baggage is a lie. And, it can be. It just depends on who you're dealing with and the type of situation is. But also don't assume that because they have kids and, they have that other parent in life, don't always assume that it's going to be drama. There are people out there who are able to co-parent. So just remember, don't always assume, don't always judge. Just remember to get to know the person. Also, I'm not here to practice or preach or say I'm perfect. Trust me, I'm not perfect at all. I'm far from it. But I did have my experiences, some good and most bad. But, one thing I also know when it comes to relationships, it's work. And I feel like some people really take advantage of that and don't really understand that, it's relationships to me should be taken seriously. They're work. It's work, work to get in, work to stay in, and I feel like a lot of people just don't really understand. I feel like relationships now are just like, whatever, it is what it is. Not saying all relationships, but some out there. And I won't lie, it's hard. It makes people really rethink being in a relationship because all the craziness that going on. Mainly the number one thing, cheating. Yes. And for me personally, not only is it hard to date as a single mom, but I also make the choice not to put myself in any type of situation because I do have a kid and I have to be more sensitive and more careful. I choose not to just go out there and just date anybody and anyone and everybody. And I get it a lot. Everybody says, well, why aren't you in a relationship? Do you have a boyfriend? No, right now I'm single. And until I meet the right guy, I will be single. Now, please don't get it twisted, misconstrued or anything. I know there's no such thing as the perfect guy. But I know that there is such thing as the right one. Meaning the right one for me. Meaning the things that I want from a guy. And if I see a guy or meet a guy that I feel has the qualities that I'm looking for, to me, that is considered the right one for me. Again, not saying perfect, but the right one. Okay? So, just want to make that a clear understanding. So, to everyone out there who's single, understand it may be hard because, you go out there, you see people in relationships, and I know I do it. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'll be out there and looking and I'm like, well, I just think, like, how do they make it seem so easy? Here I am, been in these messed up relationships, but here they are going on, 2-3 years in a relationship. I'm just like, well, like, they make it look so easy, but reality, I'm sure it's not easy. I know every relationship has their ups and their downs, but it's at the end of the day, it's up to you and the other person to decide if you want to make that relationship work. Again, it is work. It's not easy. No one said any relationship is ever easy. So just remember that. Single people out there, hang in there. I know it's hard, especially when it comes to Valentine's Day. But no, all seriously, just hang in there. Just remember there's somebody for everyone, and just never give up. Just because you're single, or you're single and you're a parent, especially you single parents out there, I feel you. I understand it's hard. We may think that we'll never find that person because we're constantly being judged because we have a kid, and automatically we're put in that bubble or circle that we have drama or baggage or whatever the case might be. But understand, as a parent, your child comes first, always and forever. And if a man cannot accept that, or if a woman cannot accept that, then they're not worth your time. That is a huge red flag, and you just gotta move on. Okay, it may suck. You may like that person so much, but at the end of the day, how they treat you is how they should treat your kid, meaning in a positive way, not a bad way. All right, so just remember, just hang in there. It takes time and patience. And like I said, speaking from as a single parent, you want the best, not just for you, but for your child. You want to make sure not only are you secure, but your child is secure. So just be patient. Don't be in a rush. I know I used to be in a rush, and it gave me nothing but heartache. So I just had to learn to pump the brakes, slow down. And when it's my time, God will bring somebody that is right for me, and not just for me, but for my son. Okay? And just you're good. You won't always be single. I won't always be single. It's just about the right person, not the perfect person, but the right person. Again, meaning when I say the right person, meaning the qualities that you want for yourself and for your kid, that you see in the other person. Okay? So just hang in there, even if you're single in general. The same thing I said, minus the kids. You're not always going to be single unless you choose to be. That is a preference of your choice. Other than that, hang in there. But to everyone out there, please understand, and I hope you just hear what I'm saying. No relationship should be taken as a joke. It should be taken seriously. Because now there's two people in one relationship. You got feelings, emotions, both hearts coming from both men. So just take that in consideration next time you want to get in a relationship. Thinking about it, just remember, and it's okay to say no. If you feel uncomfortable, you feel like that person's not the right one for you, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to feel pressure. You shouldn't have to feel pressure to be with somebody. God will bring somebody that adores you, that loves you, that truly cares about you, admires you, and will treat you the way you deserve, like we all deserve in this world, in the right way. So best advice I can give you, do not rush it. Just do you, focus on you. If you have kids, focus on your kids, and the right one will come along. If you like the video, thumbs up. If not, that's okay. I'm not mad. Still got love for you anyways. All right. Until the next video, see you guys later. Have a good one.